Okay, now, some people will know Jeff Lemire's work from his graphic trilogy, Essex County, or from Sweet Tooth, or from New 52 Animal Man he's been doing as well. But today, we're going to be looking at his Xeric Award-winning book, which he actually self-published back in 2005.
Now, Lost Dogs has been out of print for a little while, but it has been remastered, re-released for our reading pleasure by Top Shelf Publishing. And I personally am really glad that they did.
See what you did there with the re.
Yes. Word to the wise, though, Lost Dogs is not an easy read. It's quite a brutal tragedy, and you will not get to the end without having a little bit of a cry.
You're actually not far off there. I mean, there were a couple of sections in there where I did find myself welling up.
Only a couple?
Only a couple. I'm pretty tough, but it did get to me. I mean, this is quite an affecting piece of work. And for once, it wasn't really the story that got to me so much as it was the artwork.
Well, the story is quite simple in and of itself.
Yeah.
A farmer takes his daughter and his wife to the big city for a nice day out. They get attacked, the daughter gets killed, the wife gets taken, and the man gets left for dead.
Yeah.
Now, really, it sounds like the origin story of any number of superheroes.
That's true. I mean, that could be the beginning of any one of a number of stories. I mean, that's the sort of thing that gives us people like Spider-Man, Batman, The Punisher.
Yeah.
I mean, vigilantism and dead relatives kind of go hand in hand in comics, but this is not a revenge story.
No, it's not. What I find really interesting is that the nameless protagonist in this, despite his size, like this guy has to be over 8 foot tall.
Easily.
He
He's
towers
massive.
over everybody else.
Yeah.
He actually is a real gentle soul who absolutely abhors violence.
Yeah, I mean, in those moments when he's forced into violence, you can see on his face, I mean, he's more sad than he is angry.
It's heartbreaking to see.
It's that anguish on his face that's so well conveyed that really got to me in this one.
Absolutely. Now, earlier you said that it was actually the artwork that affected you the most. So tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, you interviewing me.
I'm interviewing you.
Okay. Well, look, for one thing, it's incredibly stark. I mean, there's only black, white, and red in this, and the red is only seen in the candy striping on the farmer's shirt and in the frequent sprays of blood throughout this comic. I mean, Lemire uses these black backgrounds and these thick,
Messy
chaotic,
lines,
the
really,
chaotic lines and zooming in on body parts and things like that.
Very interesting.
It really underlines the ugly world that this tragedy takes place in.
Yeah, but on the flip side to that, that kind of messy, chaotic ugliness really highlights the tenderness and the love that the farmer has for his family, and indeed they have for him. There's a particular scene in a hospital with big, thick black lines, and it's really dark and it's really messy, but the love that he has for his wife just absolutely shines through, and honestly, it's one of the panels that really got me a little teary.
Which makes it all more painful, doesn't it?
Painful to see. Now, interestingly, Lemire has a little preface at the start of Lost Dogs where he says that he's kind of
looking back.
He looks back at it and he feels like it was a bit rough and that it's kind of spontaneous art, and he's not, 100% on what he did. But honestly, I think the story just shines through, and the artwork is just so beautifully matched to this tragic, ugly story.
Look, I'm going to give this book a buy without any hesitation. I think it's a bold, brave, and heart-rending story, and I'm really glad to have read it. Definitely a buy.
Yeah, absolutely. This is such a powerful story. And it's such amazing that this was one of the first things that Lemire ever published. And there was only one other thing, kind of an anthology that he had before Lost Dogs. So it just goes to show that this guy, he started brilliantly and he's just carried on to this amazing career, which I personally am quite excited to keep reading and see what else he's going to be capable of. So yeah, Lost Dogs for me, definitely a buy, but just have something really nice and happy to do afterwards. You'll cry.
I did.
You did.